Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. My name is Davina Izareksa. As today presentation, I will present about Telegram, an instant messaging application to assist distance language learning. So let's start. So there are 5 contents that I will present. The first is introduction. The second is description. Third is comparison. Fourth is evaluation. And the last is conclusion. Okay, let's start the part 1, introduction. So the introduction, the emergence of online messaging applications has drastically changed language learning method and has provided a more accessible venue for learning. Similarly, what makes online environments distinct from each other is the rate of learners' engagement with the application. For example, Telegram. This application provides the capacity of presenting different file formats such as PowerPoint files, illustration, audio or video files, micromedia, and animated files. Okay, part 2, description. So there are 6 descriptions. The first is safe and security. This application ensures the cyber security of users because Telegram messages are encrypted and the app has the capability of self-destruction. The secret chats can be self-destructed without any interference. Then learners should not be worried about the mistakes. They might, yes, about the mistake. They might because the exchange messages can be easily rectified. And the second is the seamless network. Telegram can be used on different devices simultaneously. For example, on both handphone and laptop, which is easier for learners to get information from different resources at the same time. And the third is access to channels and groups. Once Telegram users are signed up, they can access to a variety of groups or channels. The groups or channels can either be searched by themselves or accessed by having link. Moreover, joining groups or channels joining groups or channels is free of charge. So it is easier to join the group without the charge. And the fourth is supporting files with various extensions and sizes. Telegram is unlimited on supporting all file formats. Moreover, there is no restriction over the size of files which are exchanged. And the fifth is assigning tasks to learners. By using group, many kinds of tasks can be presented to learners. This application also provides podcasts from a wide range of domains, such as video podcast for grammar, vocabulary, reading, listening, and so on, which can help learners to do their tasks. And the last is using helpful robots. The most unique characteristic which make Telegram different from other is it has a existence of robot, or also known as bots, which can encourage learners to be self-reliant and independent. This also can help introverted learners in getting help without them asking for their friends' help, because introverted learners like to be alone by themselves. In other words, the robot can help learners to be more independent in discovering learning materials. And then we move to part 3, comparison with other similar applications. Unlike other e-learning applications such as Quizik, Telegram is free. Creating an account is simple and only requires a few steps. It is easy, safe, and can be operationalized seamlessly by using different devices. Communication has been so easy because of voice and video recording features. Something which is almost non-existent in other distant language learning programs is the ability to find and join different channels or groups based on the the interest of the users. Moreover, the application is free from any disturbing advertisement. Yes, this is the most important. And the two-step verification of the security setting is also important. Maximum collaborative learning, peer correction, and discovery learning are among the best features of this application. Part 4, evaluation. So there are 3 ways of solving the problems in Telegram. As you know, even though this application has many strengths and benefits, but also sometimes there are some problems that will be faced by the users. The first way is discovery learning by using robots. The second is peer correction by exchanging information with peers. Yes, other peers like that. Third is asking for help from the instructor. And part 5, conclusion. The Telegram application has everything in itself. A massive cloud-based storage system to keep the files, a venue for organizing collaborative online classes, dozens of robot assistants, and the capability of making one's own customized robot for any particular purpose. Therefore, it is a compact device that avoids the need of using other applications. Its versatility and user-friendliness made it specifically popular among teachers and learners from all levels of education. One feature of Telegram is its capacity to change its function based on the needs of the learners. Working on different skills and sub-skills in Telegram is very easy, but still it depends on considering some educational provisions. And as many distant language learning programs require online contact between the instructors and the students, the educational policy must facilitate the possibility of coordinating a communicative link to get the job done. To put it more simply, the macro policy necessitates the instructional programs to acknowledge Telegram as an acceptable virtual society. Also, the broadband internet connection should be made it accessible. Okay, that's all about my presentation. Any question?
Amelda.
Okay, Mel.
Okay, so like what you explained earlier, you explained about the robots of the Telegram. So you must have ever heard about the Telegram bot, right? So what do you think about it? Does it have a benefit in enhancing students' knowledge?
Okay. Yes, I think there is a benefit of bots or robots in Telegram. As we know that most of students in this online learning activities use bots in helping them to write. You know, there is a bot, a writing bot. When the students take a photo of their handwriting, the bot can change the handwriting into a photo of their handwriting like that. And yeah, it helps students to it helps students to decrease the time of writing in a handphone like that, to move their handwriting to the phone like that. So it helps, and it helps students, and it has a benefit. Also, not only that, Telegram Telegram has the podcast, which can also help the students to be independent in the learning materials. And the podcast sometimes is in a bot mode like that. So yeah. Did I answer your question, Amel?
Yes, thank you, Dev.
You're welcome. Any other question, guys?
Dia, Dev.
Okay, Dia.
Okay, my question is, in your opinion, do you think Telegram is useful to be used in this COVID-19 era since we are doing, distance learning right now?
Yes, Dia. It is so useful because in Telegram there are so many features that can help teachers to monitor the students' activity. Yes, the students' learning activity, such as groups, channels, and so on. Also, there is a bot and the podcast which can help students to be independent in this COVID-19 era, because sometimes the teachers in this online learning era, the teacher doesn't give a clear explanation, so students need to be independent in catching the learning material, the knowledge like that. So yeah, it is so useful for this COVID-19 era. Did I answer your question, Dia?
Okay, thank you, Davina.
You're welcome. Okay, other question?
Me,
Okay, Aisyah.
Aisyah. You have explained about the strength of the Telegram, but don't you think about the weaknesses, Davina? If yes, can you explain about the weaknesses of Telegram?
Okay, Aisyah. Although Telegram has many benefits and strengths, it still has weaknesses. So in Telegram, there is no voice messages like in WhatsApp. So when students want to explain learning materials, the students need to type it directly. So it will take time when they type the materials in the Telegram, because sometimes the learning materials are consist of many pages like that. So yeah, having no voice messages is a weakness for Telegram. Also, sometimes Telegram does not have a pop-up notification, so the users have to open the application directly to check whether there is a new message or not. Also, we cannot see the status of our contacts, like are they online or not. We cannot see that online status from in Telegram. So yeah, I think that those are the weaknesses of Telegram, Aisyah. Did I answer your question?
Okay, Dav, I get it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, thank you for your attention. That's all about my presentation. Thank you and good morning, everyone.